Hello, beautiful. This is Galita here, and today I would like us to take a minute to bring some soothing and rest into our nerve system. After all of this anxiety that is going around and affect everyone, let's do ourselves today really focused so we can have more space to generate this energy of light and love to ourselves, to our family, to our home, to our neighbors, to the world. It starts with you, and today I would like to do that with tapping or emotional freedom technique because it's so immediate and it works so well with us dealing with cognitive questions and stuck emotion and of course our body. So I hope you know Emotional Freedom Technique. I will not explain it now. We'll just do it together. Yeah, follow your feelings and take care of yourself. It's 10 minutes where we're just going to bring ourselves into our center to create clarity so we can see clearly, we can feel clearly, we can be grounded to our source of power, which is our Mother Earth, connecting to the highest part of us and expanding our hearts. This is the work of the light worker. So let's start. Yes?
Let your words be free. Let your voice be heard.
So we take a big breath. It is simple, but it is number one. Second breath. We take our third breath, and this time we'll take it in 3 breaths, like sighing. I'm sure we can already feel better. So use the breath a few times a day. Okay, so we are dealing with the question of reducing anxiety because it's out there, it's contagious. So if you're not sheltering yourself from the world energy or news or things, you can pick it up from other people. Or you have your own. We all have our own. So we are going to start with talking and connecting to the part of us that is feeling anxious. So what I will do is that I will work with my guides to connect to our collective energy, the ones of us that are here or are going to see this video. And together we'll be guided of how to reduce this. So if you never did that before, you will follow me. There's going to be a few movements on this part, on this part. This is all acupuncturistic points that help us really deal directly from the cognitive understanding into our physical nerve system. That's why Emotional Freedom Technique or tapping is so powerful. This will be another points, and then we have here under our arm. So it will look like we are doing all these things, but you will take care of your body and your own mind-body connection, and I will guide us, and together we will reduce what we don't need, and we'll have more space for more clarity. The next few days are very powerful. So every thought and action and feeling that you have is giving a command to the universe. So we want to be clean about that so we can bring more good things. Yes? Yes. All right. I always activate the hands, but that's not really part of tapping. So let's do that. So let's start with acknowledging that we have anxiety. Now you can say, oh, at the moment I don't have that much, but there is anxiety in the system. So we will tap on this part of the hands because what we do here is that we acknowledge the part of us that we don't want, because actually we don't want to be anxious. So we put it aside and that becomes a shadow. And when you try to run away from your shadow runs after you. So the best way to deal with your shadow is to deal with it and negotiate with it and work with it until it becomes light, until it is free. And then it will leave you alone. Isn't it great? Let's not be running away from shadows. Let's deal with them one by one. So we have anxiousness. Oh, I feel all these other feelings, but we will do it one by one. We'll start with anxiousness. So what I want you to do is this. We're going to tap on this part of the hand, and we will say 3 times, and say it with me. Even though I am anxious, I love myself completely and unconditionally. And I see anxiousness now as number 10. We try to reduce it to become less than 2. Yes, so we are connecting to the part of us that is absolutely anxious. Maybe you have it less than 10, but we'll go with it together. So, and why do we say that we love it? Because we want to take that shadow and bring it here so we can take it out of our system. Yes, very, very powerful technique. I just love it. I do that sometimes every day. It's really the most effective way to gather ourselves and cleanse our system, especially if you're empathic, especially if you're a mother or a father or a sensitive person. Sometimes it can be too much. So you have to learn how to regulate yourself. Oh, I'm talking too much. Okay. So we'll do that again. Even though I am anxious, I love myself completely and unconditionally. 2. Even though I'm anxious, I love myself completely and unconditionally. 3. Even though I am anxious, I love myself completely and unconditionally. All right, we brought the shadow in. Breathe. Now we're going to tap on one side of the body. It regulates itself. You can also do 2 if you like. And we're telling the body what we want it to do. We want it to work with our system, with our field. So, I am anxious these days. Just a fact. Here, I feel anxious. I feel anxious. It's under the eye, that's another point. I feel anxious. Even though I don't want to feel anxious. I feel nervous. There's too many things moving about. I feel danger. I see some of us have that, feel danger. It's okay. Under the arm, I feel anxious because I feel in danger. Yeah, that's okay. Let's be kind to ourselves. Top of the head, I allow myself to release a bit of my anxiousness. Kindness, kindness, kindness. One big breath. This is so interesting. Working with the Reiki energy. All right. Now let's see, where are we now? I follow where we are. Let's go back here. Even though I feel an enormous amount of sadness, I love myself completely and unconditionally. 2. Even though I feel an enormous amount of sadness, I love myself completely and unconditionally. Even though I feel enormous amount of sadness, I love myself completely and unconditionally. We allow our sad part to be here. Now we'll take care of it. On this point, I feel sadness. I feel great sorrow for so many people at the moment in my life and in the world. That's okay. Bring it in. I feel sorrow and sometimes even desperation, like this sorrow will never end. I feel sadness. Don't forget to breathe. I don't always know what to do. I don't all the time know how to help. I don't know how to help. And that makes me feel powerless. Let's say it. I feel powerless sometimes in the situation around me. I don't like to feel powerless. I don't like to feel desperate. I want safety and peace for all people. I really would like to see more peace and more safety and security and happiness to more people. Find it hard to accept that this world has such dark tendencies or situation or places or people. Yeah, I'm gonna go under. I would like to accept the world as it is. Let's do top of the head again. I accept the world as it is. I accept where I am right now. I feel a bit more frustration. But I want to accept the situation as it is. I would like to experience more kindness in myself and around me. I would like to experience more kindness. I would like to experience more love inside me and around me. I'm willing to receive more love and kindness in me and around me. Good. Let's take one big breath. Now I want you to close your eyes. Center yourself on where you sit or your core, the center point under your pubic bone. Feel your heart. Feel your vision. Feel your back. And check with yourself, if we started with being anxious at a level of 10, where is this anxiousness right now? Just be in tune to your body, to your emotional body. to your spiritual body, to your mental body. Yeah. So I would say our collective number is now 6. So if you would like, we'll go lower than 6. So what is standing in our way to feeling anchored and peace? Let me check. Yeah. Okay, so the thing that comes is feeling unsafe. It's a very deep subject, especially for women, especially in these times, especially when we see hard things happening to other women around the world. It's very intense right now. So if you're a man or a woman, let's go into the subject of feeling danger and not feeling safe, so we can help our system reduce its stress about that. So we will go back here, and we're tapping on this part of the hand. Even though I don't feel totally safe in this crazy world, I love myself completely and unconditionally. Even though I don't always feel safe in this crazy world, I love myself completely and unconditionally. Breathe, baby, breathe. Even though I don't always feel safe in this crazy world, I love myself completely and unconditionally. All right, take another breath. Now, the feeling of safety that we have individually is also in our collective, but the only thing we can change is ourselves. So you will do you, and that will help the collective have more light codes of safety. So we will go with what we can help, which is our own system. So here it is. Sometimes I don't feel safe in my body. Sometimes I'm afraid for what can happen to me, to my life, to my body. Yeah. I feel afraid from chaos becoming the rule of the day. Oh, this is very strong. You feel it? I'm afraid that chaos will become the rule of the day. I'm afraid from chaos and cruelty. I've seen some images that haunt me. I'm afraid of war and chaos. Go on top. I allow myself to release this fear. Because without this fear, we are stronger. I allow myself to release this fear. And on the next one, I would like you to imagine, before we continue, that on the top of your head, you have a beautiful crown that is your connection to the universe and to your highest self and to source of all life, which is called the endless light or Ensofi. It's beyond everything. It's the source of all things. And allow this light to come through you. This white light, very pearly light, to come and give your system a beautiful spirala going through your body, teaching your system how to feel safe while you are in this body, in this world as it is. So we just let this, ooh, wonderful. We just let this light do its thing. We gave it permission, and it just coming and caressing you and bring you into your central column. Let this intelligence, together with the earth intelligence, do your system, and we will continue. We were here. I allow myself to receive this healing light. Really, we'll do it again. I allow myself to receive this loving, protective white light. It is my birthright to receive and to be in contact with my source. And I want you to see how it is now coming through the area of the heart into this area. And we give it permission to continue helping us. Releasing things into the earth. We will continue. I would like to feel safe in my body, in this world as it is. I am willing to experience, to feel safe in my body, in this world as it is. So many beautiful things are happening. It's beautiful, beautiful. The light, when you are invited to come, these days, it feels like it is more powerful than ever. You just have to invite it in. Okay, so for some of us, the solar plex area under the heart is now getting purified. So let's continue. We're here. I allow my solar plex area of my body to feel safe in this world as it is. Wonderful. Thank you for that. Wait, hold this a little bit. There's so much going on. All right, so you can allow your awareness to be aware about the two angels that's standing behind you, behind us. Archangel Raphael. We have different angels, but Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Uriel, Archangel Uphiel, which brings beauty, and Archangel Shmuel, which is unbelievable, unconditional love. So let that cement the back of your body, that you can really relax and feel how you are supported in the back. It is so powerful. You just have to say yes. Yeah? We all continue. I'm willing to experience feeling safe in my body, in this world, at this time. All right? And then we'll do the top of the head. I am safe. I am protected. My heart is opening. My connection is strengthening. I hear the calling of my soul and my mission in this life. And I am as I am. so it is. Ken Yehi Ratzon. Is there something else we need to do? Yeah. This mudra, let's connect all of it. Wonderful. Playing with energy is the most wonderful thing. That's why the arts are so amazing. If you dance, if you sing, if you paint, if you act, if you write, if you play characters, if you're telling a joke, this is playing with energy of creation. All right? Let's take this one and put it in front of your solar plex. And let's take a big breath and let's feel. So when we started, we were anxious, we were 10, then we became 6. Where are we now? Some of us are 4, some of us are 2. That's good. All right, let's activate our hands. Let's not make this video too long. Put your hands on your knees. Circle your knees. Remind the light to come all the way here. Not that it forgot or anything, but move your hips. Let it go all the way to your feet. Yeah. And more awareness into our crown and our connection to cosmos. And Source Creation want to give us a few downloads. And in the next few days, it will be coming to our consciousness and into our field, so it can easily and gradually anchor in our body those downloads that says, Creator, Source Energy is teaching me how to feel safe in my body, in this world, as it is. And that I have permission to feel safe and protected and loved. And I give myself a bigger I give myself more permission. Some of us have things from other times and contracts and things where we kind of allowed ourselves to be sacrificed and be on the edge. But no, let's come into the center. Let's decide. Let's give that download a space. Give myself permission to feel safe in my body, safe in my heart and my feelings and emotions, safe in my mind and which thought forms I allow myself to pick and which not. And also safe in my connection to spirit and to Creator, whatever the name of your higher thing is. All religions, all spiritualities, whatever speaks to your heart is the right one. And so it is. I am as I am. I am here. And I allow this light to come to every cell of your body. And we ask in Creator for the next 3 days to allow us to embody this feeling of light, love, and safety in our system, in our heart, in our lower chakra, in our pelvis. For many of us, in our pelvis, let it come all the way to the legs and our connection to Mother Earth. And we trust that our higher self knows how to regulate this, and that will happen and gradually become stronger in the next few days. So it is wonderful. Thank you so much to all of our angels, our ancestors, ascended masters, creation, source itself, and ourselves for bringing ourselves here to do this work. Wonderful. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your week. Be hopeful for the future. There is a place for you here to do miraculous things that you cannot even imagine because it never happened in our lifetimes. But it can happen, but it is here. And you just bring yourself into the right frequency and we are all good. So I hope you enjoyed this. I would really appreciate if you subscribe or share what you're feeling and support other people in the comments. Be beautiful, be kind, be brilliant so we can enjoy you. And this is for today. And I really had fun. Bye.